Is convenience slowly killing us? And if so, what can we do to let it help our lives rather than ruin it? Now, specifically, I'm talking more about the, I guess you could say, westernized world where there's a lot more conveniences and things that are readily available on demand, whereas other parts of the world where things aren't as developed, you're not going to get so much of it. So it's going to be a very targeted kind of area of the world that I'm going to be more so covering. So convenience is something that is great, and it has its part to play in with regards to making our lives a lot easier. It gives us more time to focus on some of the things that really matter. But the issue that I tend to face when it comes to a lot of these things is, how is it also killing our character? How is it also killing our ability to evolve and exercise practices that involve willpower and discipline? Now, the thing about us humans, we are very, very limit breaking in the sense that, like, you can push yourself to so many different levels given the right environments and circumstances. So we're very adaptable creatures in that sense. So it's not to say that it's ruining us with these conveniences and these, like, for example, right, takeout can now be ordered from a click of a button on your phone. And nowadays I'm seeing stuff where you can use credit in order to pay for that. Now, if that's not convenient, and if you can't tell what kind of problems can arise from that, I don't know. But it is handy. The only issue is, since there's a lack of awareness and a lack of education behind what kind of damages these can do over a long period of time, it can get quite dangerous. And I'll kind of come back to the point of character, because there's something that you can take and be proud of and have great pride in when you work hard towards something. When, I guess, the fruits of your labor is rewarded, but only from the labor itself. And so sometimes when things are more convenient, it can also lose that importance. It doesn't feel as rewarding. It just feels instant, sort of like instant gratification. It's cool in the here and now, but who are you becoming as a result of that? And this isn't a video where it's like, don't order food online or don't take part in any of the conveniences. Use what you got. You're not going to stop it, right? And I'm not going to be one to say I would never ever completely stop either, but it's more of a thing of what can we do to actually help benefit us rather than becoming a reliance on it. That's where the real issue lies. Because when you're living in a scenario where everything is more convenient and easy to get, your life directly becomes like that, and your lifestyle becomes more convenient. And I feel like, personally, for me at least, when it is like that, and when I've noticed, times of laziness starts to arise, it's usually when things are very convenient, because I'm so used to things on demand and things on, like, right away and instant, that the rest of my life should be also like that too. And sometimes it's really, really hard to differentiate between convenience and non-convenience. That's why it's so important to practice daily habits, or essentially rituals, but to yourself, where you start to kind of do things that are uncomfortable. Because the human brain is very malleable, man. Like I said earlier, very adaptable. So it gravitates towards what you feed it. And when you feed it a life of delayed gratification, the rest of your life is going to follow suit. But if you're going to pump it with conveniences all day long, your attention span's going to go lower. Your ability to do things for a longer period of time it will start to diminish. And who knows what else would eventually come as a result of that. Weaker minds, maybe, weaker physical bodies. And even if you have the privilege of being able to have these conveniences, are we even grateful enough to be using them? Or do we take it for granted, and do we just expect the whole of life to be like that without showing gratitude, without giving our thanks, without appreciating that it took this long in humanity to reach such a stage where we can have these conveniences? Because when you start treating that with respect, you're going to start to treat other things with respect, and thus yourself with respect. Thank you for watching. Peace and blessings be to you all, and I'll see you in the next one.